So SQLite is a very, very simple open source database. It's not the most powerful database, and it's not going to give you the most functionality, but it's the simplest in the fact that everything that the database needs lives in a single file. All the tables, all the data, all the schemas, and this simplicity allows you to put this database anywhere you want. And so oftentimes it can be used within iOS and Android apps very, very easily. So let's take a look. Here we have a database of the entire Metrolink transit times. And this database is called Metrolink DB. So to open this, type in SQLite metrolink.db, SQLite 3. And now we're on the SQLite command line. The premise of SQLite is that it's simple. You don't necessarily use a visual GUI when working with SQLite. You do a lot of things with the command line, but they give you some really great tools to work with SQLite on the command line. For example, if you want to look up all of the schemas, just type in .schema. It's going to show you a table and everything in those tables. And we can type in .schema trips just to view a single table. And it's very, very simple. And it's all the SQL that we would normally expect to see. All the SQL is the same as you would expect to see in other databases. Now to exit, you just type .exit, and that will take us out of SQLite. But because SQLite doesn't have a visual interface, one important thing that you want to make sure that you do is that you have a database import file in which you say, this is a script that sets up my entire database. And so it may be tempting to put this database into your version control. Don't do it. Have a script that's able to set up and replicate this database on command. So let me show you what that looks like. Here we have a Metrolink SQL. Okay, and the first thing you do in the script, you're just typing out SQL. So we're dropping all of the existing tables. We're creating the new tables. In fact, we can even get a little bit fancy. So not only can we create all the tables, but we can also import all the data that we need. So for example, Metrolink comes with CSV data. They don't provide you with a database. They provide you with CSV data, and you import this data into your database. So to import data into your database, make sure that your column names line up with the rows of your CSV. And then you simply call .separator, comma, which is what separates everything in the CSV, and the file that you're importing into, and the table where you would like it to go. So let's take a look. Okay, right there we have a stations.csv. So in this case, we would want to make sure that our let and long are the first three. And we want to make sure that all of our columns line up in the same order that they exist in the CSV file. Very simple.